What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Part-Time Nerd Podcast with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm RD, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I don't know. These movies, they're killing me.
This movie is a blast from the past for me. Okay,
Yeah,
we're talking about the 1986 creature feature film Troll. Um, you had little Julie Louis Dreyfus in this for a minute. Yeah, that do anything for you?
yeah. Actually, kind of did towards the middle, towards the end. I guess I was like, hey, what's we got going on here?
This is a movie that I've talked about it in the past. Of like Saturday mornings, you would have your cartoons and then wrestling, and then it did like a double feature, like horror movie. And I definitely remember watching not Trolls, Troll during this block on TV.
I
Like
was
I've
gonna,
seen this movie multiple times.
I was gonna come on here and be like, yeah, Trolls, man, is weird. It's like I thought we were watching a horror movie, but it's all like animated and sparkles. And stuff. I don't know if I watched the right one, but yeah, Troll singular. Yeah, singular.
Troll, and not to be confused with the one that came out in like 2020 or something like that.
There's like another one or something like
Yeah.
that. I was like,
Um,
God.
but yeah, it's creature feature back in the 80s. Um, you have a family that moves into an apartment complex, and a troll kidnaps their daughter and can like shapeshift into her with his ring,
Mhm.
and he's just taking over this apartment complex in hopes of taking over the world.
Yeah,
Did you get a kick out of the father and the dad and the kid's name?
yeah. Harry Potter, senior
Yeah,
and junior. I
yeah,
was like, "What the hell is that?" And I heard it like 3 times, like, "What the hell do they keep saying that for? That's weird." It's like
because that's their name. And then if you and of course, once I saw that, one of the first things I did was like, "Is this where she got the names from?" Right?
Mm,
And she says, "No, she didn't get it from there." Um, she always liked the name Harry, and Potter was also a surname that she always liked, whatever. Um,
nah, she
but
got
yeah, and like the creator of this movie is like, "Yeah, I always thought it was kind of weird that she used Harry Potter, but
I mean,
whatever."
eventually, if you say some other name, it's gonna be something else, at least she picked some
Right.
rando, movie from the '80s.
Right, but we've got a movie from the 80s with a kid named Harry Potter who at one point in time says, "Can you make me a magician?" AKA
Yeah.
a wizard. I mean,
That's the kid from the Neverending Story.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, "I've seen that kid somewhere. Where the hell have I seen this kid from?" Yeah. I was like, "I had no idea."
Yeah. He had Sonny Bono in this one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you didn't recognize Sonny Bono?
I don't know what that person looks like.
Sonny and Cher?
Yeah, I know the name.
Okay.
I couldn't pick him out of a lineup is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah.
You
He
understand what
was
I'm
the
saying, man?
Bachelor guy.
Oh, that's him?
Peter, it was his name in the movie, but yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I saw him, I was like, "Is that Sonny Bono?" And look up the cast, I was like, "That is."
I was like, "I know who it is. I never seen him before." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's him?" Oh,
But
my
yeah, it's going on. You've got this old lady Eunice who lives in the complex who has a pet mushroom that talks and sings. Um,
it had a weird name too, didn't it? Oh, what was this stupid thing's
oh
name?
yeah, it was I wrote it down. Galwin.
Oh, okay. I
Galwin.
when
Yeah.
they when I heard that name Harry Potter, I thought she was talking to the damn mushroom at one point. I go, "It's funny because he's in a pot." I was like, I was like, "Now that's funny."
Yeah. And it's the little girl ends up becomes the little girl. He's wreaking havoc on the family, on the whole complex. He's getting in everyone's apartments because again, it was also a different time, right? And like if you're in an apartment complex and a kid, you get to know the people in there. Yeah, you just walk in there, whatever. They know each other, right?
Yeah.
She knocks on the doors. They're like, "Yeah, come on in." Like when Harry becomes friends with Eunice, and she's like, "Yeah, the old lady that lives there by herself, befriends the kid that lives there. Yeah, anytime you want to come on in, just come on in. Just knock on the door, right?"
Mhm.
She's looking for companionship. I had a couple neighbors like that growing up that I never just went there. A few times they were like I would mow their yard or shovel their snow and like during the summer be like, "Hey, you want some popsicles?" Yeah, cool.
I got a
Uh,
whole freezer full of popsicles.
it wasn't that. Um,
That's
wasn't
what's
the
wrong
creepy
with
old
you.
guy. It was, but yeah.
Down in the
But yeah, it was
basement.
a different time. It was a different time for sure. But yeah, and she's just one by one taking over all the apartments. They turn into a cocoon, and then the cocoon just turns it into this whole fantasy world inside of there, essentially,
Yeah.
letting all these other little troll creatures out. She befriends a little person by the
I
name
was
of
gonna say
Malcolm.
that was my favorite part, where they're like, "Hey, your friend's coming over?" Yeah, and he shows up with, like, a bottle of wine or whatever, and like, "Oh, hi." Yeah, they think, sometime like that,
Oh, is her little friend here? You could say that. And she's got a cup of chocolate milk for him.
"Would you rather something else?" "Yeah, gin and tonic if you got it,"
Yeah.
whatever the hell he said.
Eh, 'Cause I do enjoy a cup of chocolate milk, though. I appreciate it. But yeah, um, he's dying. The troll really kind of befriends him, ends up turning him into a real elf
Yeah.
at one point when he finds out that he's dying. But yeah, no, it's just trying to take over the whole apartment complex. The brother knows something up. At one point, he thinks his sister's a Martian pod person is taking over his sister because as he's laying in bed, he's watching, he's got a little black and white TV watching the pod people. Um, and then he talks to Eunice and finds out, no, here's what's really going on. Eunice, he's like, are you a witch? She's like, yeah, kind of, yeah, I am. You know, he's like, you're hundreds of years old, aren't you? More than that, actually. But yeah, I'm really old. And this is why I'm here to battle my former lover. Um,
The troll, right?
yeah, the
Yeah,
troll.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, at one point, she's like, hey, here's what you gotta do in order to save your sister Wendy. You gotta stab the heart of the forest, which the way the troll is, it's gonna be something big, grandiose, monster. He finds his sister, he's trying to save her, but then the monster's going after Wendy, and the troll's like, no, not the girl, not the girl. He ends up killing his own monster. Um, and then everything kind of goes back to normal. Cops show up, family packs up their bags, and they're out.
Yeah. Yep,
They're like, big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
yep.
Yeah.
Not
But
even
I
a
mean,
moving truck, just threw a couple bags in the back of the car. We're outta here.
yeah, they're like, that's how they showed up was in the station wagon,
Yep.
you know? Um, yeah, I don't know. It's a fun movie for me. Like these creature feature movies they're fun for me. It takes me back to a simpler time. And I remember them kind of freaking me out a little bit when I was younger too,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah, something like
Seeing
that.
that. Like, the
Jesus,
troll's definitely creepy. And fun fact, the troll is also it's the same guy who plays Malcolm. He
funny.
played both. He played both parts. So, but yeah, I mean, all in all, it's a fun movie. Do you have fun with it?
No, I just
No.
like, when's it gonna stop? When's it over? It was,
Oh,
it was an hour and 26 minutes long, so it had that going for it. I every time I looked up, it was just kinda like, I was like, just take
you
over the
must have
building already. Just take over
you
the build, man."
you must have had an extended cut because I only had an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, I mean, that's what, Google says, and Google's been off
Yeah,
lately, so it's probably
yeah.
off. But yeah, I just it was okay. I don't mind a lot of these '80s movies.
Did you watch these creature features when you were a kid?
I don't remember. I don't
Really?
remember. Yeah.
You don't?
I mean, I've probably seen a handful of them, but, yeah, I mean, I'd sit there and watch cartoons and whatever all morning, then go outside and play or do whatever, but I remember watching wrestling, I remember watching, obviously, my Saturday morning cartoons or whatever, but I don't know. I'd have to have something to see, like, a lineup or whatever, and it would, like, probably trigger a memory or something like that of me doing that, but, yeah, I don't remember a lot.
Okay,
Like,
I'm gonna have to
86,
find
I
it.
was 6 years old, I don't remember it at 6.
Well, it definitely wasn't you didn't watch this when you were 6 because like, it wasn't on TV then, right?
You sure?
Uh,
Was it removed, you think it was released in the theater?
yeah,
Let's
I
see,
mean,
January 17th, 1986. PG-13, hour and 26 minutes, $2.5 million budget. Ooh, that's way over. Oh my god. This thing cost Snickers bar and a Big Mac. It didn't cost much to make this thing. Not at all.
all the practical effects, man.
Yeah, there was some effects. Troll was released by Netflix. Well, that's the other one. Generally
Yeah.
positive reviews. Whatever. But anyways, yeah, I don't remember. Like I don't I somewhat remember the movie Troll. I somewhat remember like the seeing a couple of scenes of this thing, so it probably didn't hold my interest. And plus, I didn't watch uh like horror or fantasy movies back then, anyways. So I probably was
Okay.
like, "Yep, I'm out." Yeah,
Yeah, no, I definitely loved all these creature feature movies. I thought they were fun. I enjoyed them. Um, going back and watching them, I had fun watching this one.
Good.
I would definitely watch this one again for sure. This is one I think I need to sit down with the kiddo and watch it with her and be like, "Hey, let's watch this," and just kind of see what she thinks of it. She's used to watching, like she watches like The Conjuring and Annabelle and all that other scary movie crap these days. So
Oof. Yeah, I don't even watch any of that stuff.
you don't want to watch any of that.
I don't watch any of 'em. I haven't seen any of it. Lizzie's like, "Nah, I don't watch this Scary Nightmare." Nowadays, though, I'll watch, like, a crazy, like, movie or whatever, and, like, half the time, I'm like, "This is so stupid." Like, I don't even get, like,
Yeah,
immersed in
I
it.
I want the crazy kind of like over the top, like the Terrifier movies. I enjoy those.
Those were
Like,
wild as hell.
it's
Like,
because they're just wild as hell, right?
yeah, super gory, though. That's it.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the other side with that. I mean, that's, I guess, some of the funny about it
that's
too is it's, like,
that's
over
kind
the
of
top.
that's the charm it has, you
Yeah.
know. So Troll from 1986 is an absolute bizarre fantasy horror movie in the best possible way. You've got a creepy troll turning an apartment building into a magical nightmare world, random creatures everywhere, and the wildest 80s practical effects imaginable. The story barely makes sense half the time, but honestly, that's part of the charm. It feels like somebody dumped a fantasy RPG, a fever dream, and an 80s horror movie into a blender. If you love weird creature features and practical effects chaos, this movie is a blast. Boom.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
hey,
something for sure.
hey, just wait because you know what's next up? Troll 2, buddy.
Oh god.
Yep, yep.
I saw they made 2 of them. I was like, I gotta when I go on to Amazon now, I gotta pass through, like, all the skin flicks and all the other stuff, like the car wash movies and, like, all that other crap, and I'm like, "Oh, we can't watch any of this stuff? Oh, I gotta watch this stupid stuff. Okay, fine." Like, ugh,
Well, we're covering it all, okay?
yeah,
We're covering it all.
yeah,
So,
I hear you.
but hey, guys, what do you did you see Troll as a kid? Have you seen it recently? What do you think? Are you a big creature feature fan? Let us know. As always, guys, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
We'll talk to you later. Deuces.